Hello, welcome. This is your daily tarot card reading, and it is for the end of the week. It is for Thursday, Friday. So it's a relationship reading, and what I've decided to do is do it as twin flame or soulmate because there is a difference. And I think for some of us, we've got our twin flame and our soulmate. So I'm going to start doing this because we have got the relationship read, and I may still continue with the relationship read as well. I don't know. I'll see. But let's just give this a little go because sometimes we've got, you know, a twin flame, but we've also got a soulmate. And it's like, what's going on with each one, with each situation. Or maybe we're trying to manifest the soulmate, you know, and the twin flame's over there. Okay, so I thought let's give this a little go. So it was something that came to me yesterday that it might be useful. Okay, so thanks for subscribing, thanks for supporting, and I may well do the relationship reading. I don't know. It all depends how it pans out, but we're just gonna go with this and see what we get. So this is going to be the twin flame one, okay? Because I just want to look into the twin flame energy. Now, the twin flame energy, for some of you, that could be the relationship reading, or is it? You know, is it? Now, the twin flame tends to be the one that's more difficult to get together with physically. Not necessarily, though, but there tends to be the more running, chasing dynamic. You tend to feel like you are, rather than being made for each other, you feel more like you are each other. Okay. And the twin flame tends to be more emotionally unavailable, but there again, that can happen with soulmate as well. When I do the soulmate reading, I will go through some of the myths that I think exist around the soulmate. So, okay. Tarot, please show me now what is going on for the twin flame. Please, what is going on for the twin flame around the end of the week? Okay, right, so we've got the moon card here. Twin flame is in the moon, which means they are confused. They don't know the path ahead. They may be feeling slightly depressed. That may even be an understatement. Now, they're trying to do some healing work on themselves. Okay, so they could be very isolated at the moment, trying to do healing work on themselves and feeling like the path is very unclear for them. Okay. What they really want is a solid foundation, a very beautiful relationship like this. It's almost too idyllic. You know, it's almost like they're too dreamy about what it is they want, and it's almost like wanting perfection. I feel like they're a perfectionist. It's challenging for them for some reason to visualize this. Okay. It's hard for them to, it's like they want it, but they don't see how they can achieve it, how they can get to that point of having this perfect, ideal scenario. In the run up to where they are now, they've actually been feeling quite triggered. They've got the Chariot reversed, right? Now, Chariot reversed, total lack of emotional mastery there. So they could have been feeling very triggered lately, which is interesting. Let's see why that is. They lost connection to themselves. Okay, they've kind of lost a bit of connection to themselves. I would say they've been going out into the matrix a bit too much, searching for things. And they've lost a little bit of direction here, okay? Probably looking for answers of... your twin flame is suffering, okay? Just drinking a hot chocolate. Your twin flame is suffering because they've got the moon card, yeah? And they're trying to numb their pain, or they've been trying to numb their pain because they've been very triggered as well, by going into the matrix, by seeking things. So they could have been seeking a relationship with other people, connections with other people, searching for things to make them feel better in themselves. And they're kind of losing a little bit of grounding in themselves. They're losing who they are. Now, going back a bit further, we've got here the Four of Cups reversed. They must have had some kind of massive epic purge that went on, okay, over the summer maybe. I won't pinpoint it really, but they will have gone through some epic purge, and I think that epic purge has left them feeling quite unsettled. It's left them feeling like they don't really know who they are, and they've been trying to create a picture of who they think they are. They've been trying to create an ego identity of who they are, and gripping onto that. But in actual fact, that is just making it worse. Now, they may have rejected you or a feminine energy person, because there's the Empress reversed here. So the twin flame could have gone through a process with this massive purge, a big wobble. I mean, it could have even been earlier in the year. Okay. And where they just were really ungrounded, unstable, they may have let you slip away, walked away from the twin flame scenario, you know. But what's happened is, I feel that they were left very unstable by that situation. Whenever it occurred, whenever they let you slip away, it's left them feeling very unsettled, and they haven't really got back to being who they are. They've really stayed triggered, and they haven't really settled back down fully, and they've tried to go back out into the matrix, searching for things to numb their pain, to create a false sense of identity, to say like, well, this is who I am, I'm in control, this is who I am. But they've just been left with a depressed feeling, because it hasn't really worked, because your twin flame hasn't really been able to acknowledge their true self. And in the midst of that, it means they're still quite lost. Now, they're trying to seek healing at the moment. They do want the healing, but they just hold on to this very idealistic view of what the twin flame or the relationship should look like. But they've got no idea how to get to it. I want to say your twin flame is so damaged, and this is what I get shown, okay? Your twin flame is so damaged that they don't actually... They know in their minds that they want this relationship, but it is utter perfection what they're seeking. It's totally unrealistic, and they really don't know how they would go about achieving it. They've got no idea. They just hold on to this picture in the ego mind, and I think they feel very depressed, because it's almost like an elusive dream that they never really achieve. Now, what may happen is they may liberate themselves from suffering. Well, that looks like a freaking miracle waiting to happen, doesn't it? Eight of Swords reversed. They may liberate themselves from suffering mentally, because they've got a lot of mental suffering going on. When it comes to their yearning for a relationship, because believe me, I know this is the weirdest thing, but your twin flame really does yearn for a very idealistic relationship. They may liberate themselves from suffering by deciding to let go of this idea. Ace of Cups reversed, okay? They may decide, this is only what may happen, they may decide to say to themselves, well, look, maybe I need to accept that I'm never going to get the relationship I want. And that's how they would get themselves out of this suffering, because they've had a lot of mental suffering this year. Your twin flame, I'd say all of this year, around their yearning for an idealistic relationship, and they've been trying to search for various ways to numb their pain. They've been creating an ego persona. None of it's really worked. And yeah, they may just decide to abandon the whole thing. Sorry, excuse me, I get this croaky voice and it does my head in. Hang on a minute. There's nothing wrong with me, by the way. It's because I'm on my own. And I don't clear out the I've been walking across the field and everything like that. Right, okay, sorry. not really what you want to see when you're watching a tarot video, is it? But anyway, look, the messages keep coming, okay? So I'll keep bringing them through. We've got here the 8 of Wands reversed. All right, so there may be a bit of a lull in communication. I think your twin flame is hearing something they don't want to hear. That's something I get shown. They're hearing something they don't want to hear. And then there's a lull, there's like a pause in the communication or pause in the action. It's like Spirit is putting them into a situation where it's like everything stops. Okay. Why does Spirit do things like that? Get us in alignment. I was going to say to awaken us. Well, we've got the Star card. That is a form of awakening, isn't it? Okay, so what's going to happen, right? What is actually going to happen is that your twin flame is going to receive information they don't like, or there's going to be some sort of delay. Well, I would say they're going to receive information they don't really like, then there's going to be some kind of delay, there's going to be some kind of pause that's created by this, and for them it's going to feel very much like the universe is in control, and they're going to just, it's like everything's going in slow motion, and they're thinking, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. But it's because Spirit's trying to bring this person back. Spirit's trying to bring this person back to full alignment, okay? With the Star. So it's like, we're not going to give you what you wanted. You know, we're not going to give you what you wanted. And it's because we're trying to pull you back to your true alignment, because the twin flame your twin flame's gone massively off track this year. Massively. Okay? Now that's very interesting. Your power, our power, the Star reversed. Now, isn't that interesting? 2 decks and the Star coming one after the other. And isn't it funny how twin flames mirror each other? That's funny, isn't it? Oh, good God. So look, you know, our energy is getting more and more into alignment all of the time, right? We're doing it ourselves, really, but obviously our spirit guides are helping us. And we're nearly on track now. We are nearly on track, and I can vouch for that, because my pain body's reduced right down to the point where I can pretty much disidentify from my pain body a lot of the time. My ego mind is having less and less power over me, and I'm not allowing it to make me do stupid things anymore. So it's all good, you know, because I am nearly coming to my alignment. And if that's happening for me, I know it's happening for a lot of you that watch this reading. And the alignment's important, because in order to create the reality we want, we have to be in alignment with the true self. And of course, the ego is the false self. So this is why it's really important to let go of the ego, let go of the false persona, let go of the pain body, because all of those things are the false self, and you'll create the wrong reality. You'll create the reality you don't actually want. So you have to break it all down, let it all go, and totally surrender to the divine plan of God, Spirit. And that's what we're in the process of doing. As you let go of it all, you come back to the true self. There's less action, there's less things to do. It's more about surrender. And ultimately, that way, you're getting back to the true self, because it's the opposite of the false self. And, well, here you go. I mean, look at that. If that's not surrender, I don't know what is. Magician reversed. You know, it's like, it is difficult at times. Sometimes our ego wants to control the situation. Maybe wants to reach out to the twin flame or do other things to manipulate our reality. But basically what we're saying is, we know if we keep doing that, we're going to get the wrong reality. So we can't. We now have to completely surrender to the divine plan. Even if things seem to be going wrong at the moment, we have to totally disidentify from everything, surrender, and allow God, allow Spirit to take the lead. And if we do that, we're going to be moving further and further towards our true alignment, more and more into the self, the true self. So there's very little here for you to do. You're very nearly there. Well done. Now, the twin flame has got the Queen of Swords energy. They do feel quite bitter. The twin flame does feel quite bitter at the moment, and maybe quite blunt in their communication. If they do communicate or do take action, they could appear quite harsh or quite blunt. They're quite bitter. I don't think the twin flame has really come to terms with their own ego. You know, and the Queen of Swords is, I hate to say it, but the Queen of Swords is quite an ego type of card, because the Queen of Swords holds on to all her pain, and that's why she's quite harsh. Now, she's very boundaried, she's very clear, but she's also holding on to the pain body. You know, the Queen of Swords has got a lot of pain body because she's not happy with what she's had to go through. And so your twin flame's got a lot of pain body. They still hold on to it, and so they're quite bitter. They kind of allow life to shut them down, and they're not really. I mean, they are being paused this week. There's going to be a pause. There's going to be information they don't like, and there's going to be a situation they don't like, and it's going to stop them in their tracks, so that they have to kind of realign to their true self, and they are going to get a lot more clear. But they've still got a lot of pain body there. So, you know, it's not great. Let's have a look why this is. Information coming out. Okay, so there's going to be information coming out for sure, because I already said that a couple of times. There is going to be information coming out, and they may be quite blunt in their reaction to it or whatever. They may seem quite harsh, but they're just trying to be bounded. It's because of their pain body. But they are getting more clear. There is definitely some progress, because to have the Temperance card, the Star, and the Queen of Swords, the High Priestess reverse, there's definitely some sort of progress this week with the twin flame. Your energy's amazing. The Sun. Okay, this is our energy, the Sun. You know, to go from the Star reversed into the Sun, that just shows you what we're doing at the moment. You know, we are going into a whole new chapter, a whole new awakening. Like I said, we're moving away from the false self into the true self. We're not going to try and manipulate the twin flame scenario anymore. We're surrendering, we're letting it be what it is, and we're just waiting to see, well, we're not even waiting, to be honest with you, but we're observing what the twin flame's doing or not doing, and we can see they've got a lot of pain body. We can see they're lost, they're suffering, they're not connected to themselves. But like I said, there's going to be some sort of information that stops them in their tracks. Spirit's definitely trying to realign them, but all the time your energy is already aligned. Like I said, I just feel like, boom, we're hitting the home run this week. We are hitting the home run. 10 of Wands reversed. What is that? That is letting go, isn't it? Letting go of all the baggage. All that ego baggage that we were carrying, all of the false self, all of the crap that we were doing. And why were we doing it? Attachment, addiction, pain. And now we're waking up and realising, you know what, sod the lot. Throw it all out. Throw it all out and start again. Because if we're the true self in the heart chakra with spirit, we haven't got pain body, we don't need ego, we don't need baggage, we don't need the past. Live in the present moment, be in our power, and let the cards fall where they may. Let God decide, is this person in or are they out? Because we can survive with or without them. We've got the Sun. We've got the Sun. We're already having our awakening back to spirit. Once you've got your awakening back to spirit, you're realigning all of your energy into the true self. And once you've got the true self, that is the eternal love of spirit. You don't need to receive your love from this twin flame anymore. And probably some of you haven't needed to for a long time. I know I haven't. But here we've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So, you know, your twin flame is still resisting the process. Like I said, they've got a lot of pain body. With that Queen of Swords, I can see your twin flame's got a lot of pain body. Spirit's trying to realign them with the Star card, the Temperance. The universe is revealing information. With the Wheel of Fortune reversed, I feel like your twin flame's getting ready to be pushed into a new chapter. and they're probably resisting it, and they're probably quite unsure about all of this, which is why they've got their Queen of Swords energy, which is like, I'm ready. If I don't like something that happens, I'm ready to cut it off at the root. You know, that's how your twin flame is at the moment. They're almost hyper vigilant. They're very, very defensive, and it's like if something doesn't go their way, they're just ready to just end it. You know, and it's like that's how they're feeling. But the Wheel of Fortune is going to turn probably soon, because if the Wheel of Fortune turns up, it turns up. Wheel of Fortune can turn around in any direction. You know, things may get worse for your twin flame before they get better. They've got the Hangman. Spirit's definitely trying to awaken your twin flame this week with the Hangman card and the Star and the Temperance out of the Moon energy with the Wheel of Fortune reversed. That's basically what's happening this week. Your twin flame's going to be seriously triggered this week. They've lost connection with themselves. They've been seeking solace outside of themselves in addictions, habits, people, patterns. It's not really working. They're going to get information somehow, and they're going to be stuck a little bit, and it's going to awaken them to something. They're on the verge of really a big shift in their life. I don't think they like it very much because they're going to feel quite out of control. And like, what I will say about your twin flame doesn't like to be out of control. They're not going to like it. It's going to feel very uncomfortable. Let's have a look at the Lover's Oracle. It's quite interesting doing a twin flame reading. It is a slightly different energy to when I do just the general relationship reading. But you may even think I'm still talking about the same person. It all depends how you resonate. I just give what the cards are saying, okay? Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events. Life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream and imagine. I mean, that's a message for your twin flame, really, that they do need to just let go of the past events, and they need, because, you know, they're holding on to pain. The Queen of Swords holds on to past events, and that's why this twin flame person is very stuck when it comes to relationships. They really want a relationship, but they've got no idea how to achieve it because they hold on to so much pain body. And it's like, but I think they're getting to a point where they're realising everything they've been doing is not fulfilling them. So what are they going to do now? You know, what are they going to do now? Because nothing's really fulfilling them. Nothing's really working. And the universe is putting a stopper on them. Because of that 8 Wands reverse, Wheel of Fortune reversed, I feel like the universe is putting a stop on them this week, and it's going to make them feel quite uncomfortable. They're going to want to kick back. They're going to want to have some sort of control or power. So if you see an emotional reaction from your twin flame, or you see them be quite sort of like egoistic, you know, or harsh or cold, don't be surprised. It's because they don't like the feeling. They don't like the feeling that they are out of control at the moment. They don't like the feeling that their life's not looking how they want it to look. They've got no idea how to get out of this situation at the moment, and they don't like it. But Spirit is saying they need to just let go of the past and start to create their new reality from thinking, you know, with a more, more real energy rather than the ego energy. They fall back into ego energy far too easily. It's just a defense mechanism. They've got to have courage. Their spirit guides are trying to give them courage, because I think there's an opportunity coming up for your twin flame to actually wake up and realise that they just need to be more true to themselves rather than this ego identity, because they know it's not fulfilling them. So there's going to be an uncomfortable situation this week for your twin flame, and they're not going to like it very much, and they've got to make the decision, are they going to move forward and do something positive to make things happen, or are they just going to stay quite bitter and stuck? I think, there's not action on the cards yet, but I think they're going to start to realise they have to take a different approach, because I think they're going to realise this week that what they're doing at the moment is not working. you know, and I don't think they know what they need to do yet, but I do think they realise they need to start changing their tactics, because whatever they've been doing with their life up to this point has not been getting them the relationship they want. So they realise they've got to do something differently, and they're going to realise a few things. Okay? So anyway, that's the message. That's the twin flame reading. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you do like it, please give me a thumbs up. And the next time I do a relationship reading, I'll do a soulmate one, okay? Different energy. Lots of love and peace across Gaia. If you want to book in, you can just look below and contact me on any of the various ways there. And I'm sending you lots of love and peace for your end of the week.